In this next video, we will look at the sit and reach test. The patient will adopt the long sitting position, and the idea is basically, are they able to touch their toes? If the answer is yes, then you can look for the tightness of the gastrocnemius muscles, which is underneath here, the hamstrings, and also the lumbar spine erector. If a patient is in this position, are they able to maintain a neutral position of dorsiflexion? Can they slowly lean forward and get their fingertips in line with the level of the toes? If the answer is yes, in reality, the score would be classified as normal, and that tells me that the muscles of the gastroc and the hamstrings and the lower back will be in a normal length position. Now, if you notice a patient cannot reach, it might indicate she has very tight hamstring muscles underneath here. But if she does, you'll probably notice the lumbar spine will be flexed. Why? Because the hamstrings will pull the pelvis into a posterior tilted position, which then induces a natural flexion of the lumbar. And then if the patient is able to then reach forward, you will notice that they will probably overflex from the thoracic spine. And if they're doing this on a regular basis to stretch the hamstrings, you'll probably find it irritates the lower back and it puts a lot of pressure onto the discs. Let's just go back up to a neutral position here. So you can see that the lumbar spine is neutral, so is the thoracic spine. She's able to reach forward. If you notice the foot is held in a plantar flex position, then this would indicate tight gastrocnemius. Bring the toes up. This patient is particularly flexible, so when she bends, you can see that she has increased range of motion. So in reality, she has almost like too much flexibility within the three muscle groups as already mentioned. The normal position, as said earlier, would be to simply are the fingertips in line with the level of the toes. And there we have the standard sit and reach test.